Gah! Sorry for scaring you guys. Did you click on this video thinking you were gonna get a supermodel? You know, my face maybe on top of a AI supermodel's body? And if you did, I'm very sorry to let you guys all down. No, you just get classic old me, you know, wearing my Bucky shirt. Maybe not a supermodel status, but I'm getting up there. Getting my workout reps in or whatever, training my bod. But the latest in AI news is that these supermodels, these AI supermodels, are being used to sell on Facebook Marketplace, and I want to go ahead and talk about it. I'm your host, Seb, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. What's your favorite season? Honestly, for me, it's got to be the wintertime just because I love the cold, and I personally believe that layers is better than stripping off clothing because there's only so much clothing you can take off before you're just in your whitey-tidies, and the next step is not something that people want to see. So, let me know what you guys are thinking. But to go back to the Facebook news, it's kind of crazy how far AI has gone. And I never thought that I'd see the day that this would be a real life caption. And I don't know about you guys, but if you guys have been longtime viewers of my channel, you know how I feel about AI. I'm not a big fan of it. And personally, I think there's a lot of ethical things wrong with it and just the environmental aspect of it all. But then also like the not enabling creativity anymore. And the fact that it's being used to drive Facebook posts, Facebook Marketplace posts, I can't really blame the sellers for it. But who I am blaming are the consumers. Because is this really what we're at now, guys? Look, my generation is peak AI users, okay? It's going to be me and the old heads, the boomers, like those 55-year-old plus, and then everybody who's between 15 and 25, because, you know, we got to do our schoolwork and stuff. And in that range, I'm just kind of disappointed, man. Like, my generation is so cooked if this is what we're falling for, because people have been posting some marketplace stuff and they're not getting any views, any engagement. And I saw a post by the Xerto saying that this is what's being used to drive the marketplace now. And people are posting their gym equipment that hasn't been getting any engagement, posting new photos with those AI supermodels. And now people are like flooding their DMs. And again, I mean, no blame to the sellers, bro. Like, if that's the game, then that's the game. But to us consumers, man, like, this is really where we're at. You're going to see a supermodel, AI supermodel, and you're going to think that this is how you're going to turn out. Like, come on. Or maybe you guys are clicking on it because some of y'all are weirdos with your Belle Delphine bathwater stuff. And I don't know, maybe you're wanting to sniff it out or something. Fucking freaks. But regardless of what you guys are doing with it or why you're clicking on it now, this is just sad. And this really sucks too, because I know that there's been a lot of talk about the AI data centers that have been created and what they're doing to the environment. Because now I'm bridging over to a different topic in terms of AI. And if, in case you guys haven't seen, there's a AOC clip circulating that came out about a week ago where she was at a congressional hearing and she was trying to talk about how we need to have more environmental regulations on these data centers. And she presented a jar of water from a community that was impacted by a data center being built on their land. And this was like some family's well that's like right next to the facility. And you can see that this well water that used to be super clear, or I'm assuming it was super clear, is now like murky and just disgusting and gross, and it's got like all these horrible things in it. And it wasn't just one family that was affected. It was everybody in that community that was affected. And this is really bad, especially for our farmers, because we don't take care of them like as well as we should. And impacting them even further is just so bad for like our country and just our ecosystem. You know, how are we going to produce plants? How are we going to produce cattle if we can't take care of the people who are doing it? And now to know that our clean water is being used to generate these types of photos, it just leaves me feeling more sick, man. Like, I don't really know what else our generation can do to, I don't know, fix this mess that we're in. Because even my generation, like, yeah, some of us will use it, but a lot of the people in my grade and like below me are all saying, you know, we wish that AI just didn't even exist. Because we're the ones thinking about like the environment in the future, because all them old heads that are in charge of all this, that are making all the money from it, they're all probably going to die in the next 10 to 20 years. So they don't give a fuck about like what they're doing. They're just after the bag. And it just freaks me out. And it just makes me so angry, because I'm like, why? You know, why are we doing all this? And I know that they're saying that it's supposed to like help us out with technology and make life easier, but I mean, what happened to creativity, man? You know, Mozart didn't have AI and he still put together the Was it Verlies or no, that was Beethoven. But he put together like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you know, like where's that creativity at? We had Bob Ross, you know, that guy painted every single day. What was his line? There's no accidents, just happy miracles. Like shout out him, you know. These guys are all goats of creativity. And with AI, it's just cooking all that thinking process, you know. But that's enough of a tangent from me from AI. I just want to give you guys the latest update. You guys already know what I think about it, but I mean, hey, I had to spin the story. But in case you guys are longtime viewers of this channel, then you guys do know that earlier in the year, I donated blood for the first time. And it was to get a cool Metallica shirt. And you would never believe what came in the mail 6 months after I thought it would. And of course, it's the Metallica shirt. Oh my gosh, you guys can barely see it. You see that Metallica logo and then this thing on the back. What does it say? I don't know. A sea of hearts beat as one something. But I just want to go ahead and show you guys that shirt because yes, it did come. Shout out the Red Cross for giving me this and partnering up with Metallica. I guess shout out Metallica too. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the video and I hope you guys have a great day.